Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Cresquin Plays Classic Fixed. I am Cresquin. I am a Classic Fixed Grandmaster. And what are we going to try to do tonight, chat? That's right, the same thing we do every night. We're going to try to take over the world. Let's take a look at this map. I go first. I spawn heavy Europe. So I'm going to play Europe here. See if we can't get lucky with one of these threes. All right, that's good enough for me. I think my position in Europe is strong enough now that nobody else is going to bother it. Let's take a look at this board and see where everybody else wants to be. Well, we already determined that I am in Europe. It looks like pink is moving down towards Australia. Has quite a bit of material in Oz. That's a reasonable play. I think we get orange putting into Africa. There is also the possibility that orange moves into North America, but it does look like orange is going to move into Africa instead. All right, who do we have left? We have red, we have black, and we have purple. Well, black may also want to come into Australia. Looks like red's going to go into South America. I guess black could come in and try to jam up Europe for me, but that's, I mean, I've got way too much material up there to really be worth it for him. No. Instead, it looks like he's setting up to move into Oz. Oh? Well, maybe that's not moving in. That's kind of moving out. Moves up. We see black go to North America. I think we see probably purple go into NA right here, right? McCurdy says, first time actually playing along. Bear enjoyed it. Thank you. I'm glad you're here. Your streams have taught me so much in the 2 weeks since I found you. Thank you. Thank you, McCurdy. That makes me feel great. I'm the first player here, so I'm going to have a trade early. I think I start moving my troops into Ukraine next turn. Ooh. I think misses the card from South America. You could do the same thing from Africa. It does look like we're going to end up playing Europe here. Pink has a couple easy cards. Yeah, he does the same thing from Africa and lands it this time. Honestly, if I'm pink, I think I take Oz next turn. I think it's very unlikely that red is going to have enough troops to come in and actually interrupt it after the take. I guess it's possible. It's very possible if red takes South America and then holds. Is anyone really in a position to interrupt it? Oh, he gets rid of his Australia position. Kind of says to pink, I'm not going to come at you. Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Zug Zug is in the house. What's going on, buddy? All right, blacks play right here. Determines what I do next. Black moving into Europe from the backside means that I take a card in North America here and I stack in the middle, not on the edge in Ukraine. Purple has an incredible stack. I'm just going to start consolidating in Central Europe. I'm going to have enough troops next turn that if I want to take Europe, I can, but I don't think I'm going to. I think I want the board to develop just a little bit more before I make another move. Do we think black's going to go through my China 3 in order to get to Australia? Ooh, it might just happen. How you doing tonight, Zug? Are you gonna stream? I'm gonna see your sexy face on camera. I think this next turn I move into Ukraine with a big stack. All right, red is now dedicated to South America. And it looks like he's going to play SA into NA. Ooh, black gets a nice roll, 2v1. Okay. Well, I've got my trade coming. Assuming purple doesn't do anything stupid. Yeah. We have alliances again. Might as well fill out some alliances. All right, pink. Hey, buddy, black, you and me. Who else got there? Purple got there. I think everyone sees that I'm pretty strong. Pink gets their trade. Who's in danger here? Well, we have red in 1, 2, 3, 4 positions. Probably not viable. We have purple in 1, 2, 3, 4 positions. Probably not viable. We have orange 1, 2, 3 positions. A long path to get to orange. And then we have black in 1, 2, 3, 4 positions. But 3 of those positions are very accessible to me. I don't think I'm going to go for it. Somehow he makes it to 5 cards. Oh no, orange has bought it out. Well, orange botting out. And being in Africa complicates my position in Europe. Black's play here is actually to kind of move into Africa. Right, it's a big trade. This is the time for black to move into Africa. Yeah, well played, buddy. That's a good play. The black, the orange bot. Well played. Purple hits the big orange stack in North America. Okay. Well, I don't have a great path to get to orange, but I'm just going to move into Europe here. I'm going to move twice. And give purple the opportunity to leave. Purple is on 4 cards. We probably see purple trade here. Orange bot on 4. Does the orange bot make it to 5 cards? No, orange trades and puts most of its material in Europe. That's going to be easy enough for me to defend against. I'm not worried about it. Bot being in Africa would be much more problematic. Being in Asia, not so bad. But that does complicate things a little bit for black and a little bit for purple. It's going to go for a 2v1. Gets it. Okay. But red also sets up their position poised to move in to Africa if black takes Africa here. All right, red's on 5 cards. They have 29 troops. I could run through them if I wanted to. I don't think it's worth it for me, though. The orange bot went ahead and blocked my access to a purple kill. How do you like that? Well, we've already lost a player. Orange is out of here. I think that I just take my bonus now. All right, I'll sit on my bonus. We have a 31 stack pointed outwards from Ukraine. I have a trade incoming. I'm allied with everyone on the board. I don't think anyone's going to come at me. But if black takes out the bot in Africa, I will go for the orange kill here. Even for 3 cards. Red takes 10. Is he going to come break me? Nope. He's going to go for another 2v1. Does he get it this time too? Does. Those freaking rolls. Well, I don't think black's going to hit orange here. Not with red breathing down his neck like that. All right, so black's position is also going to end up slowing down red's expansion. But even if black weren't there, orange's presence in Africa is also going to slow down red's expansion. If I'm black here, I probably move to Middle East and concede Africa red. Because red's still not going to get Africa, right? Red's still got to remove orange in order to take that bonus. I have a very healthy stack. All right, pink's play here. I thought pink was going to hit me, but pink hitting orange there doesn't really help me very much. My big stack does have access to basically the whole board in 2 directions, so I'm not locked in. That just basically means that if anyone decides to come at me, then I can retaliate. The orange bot finally decides to hit quite a bit. You're still gone, right? Yeah. Well, orange bot is back on 4 cards. Okay. Red commits completely to not hitting North America and basically only having a path into Africa here. My position here is really just to sit and wait. I'm gonna wait for that Africa to resolve before I need to do anything. Well, if orange doesn't set here, why do it? Will set me. Yeah. Let's kill orange. We'll just advance the game real fast. Cost me a little bit, but I get the set out of it. I'm gonna have to take the extra +2 in Congo. Not what I wanted to do. Purple's happy with that play. Get another 10 set out of it. Now that play did lock up my big stack. So if someone wanted to betray me right now, it would be kind of difficult for me to retaliate. Except for the fact that I have a few troops out in the borderlands and a set incoming. It looks like I'm probably going to end up holding 15 territories this turn. Oh, and red is nice enough to give me a path out of Africa. All right, red trades. Alright, so I'll fully recover from that orange kill next turn. Plus, I did the board a favor by taking out the bot. I had the big stack, I was in position, I just went ahead and did it. Alright. So blue's just gonna hang on. I'm just gonna hang on. Blue. Purple, I mean. Purple's just gonna hang on. I'm just gonna hang on. Black and red are going to have some issues to work out in the south. So what do I do here if I'm black? I think I slowly move the 8 down. Right? If I'm black, I think I slowly move the 8 down into Africa. It doesn't look like this is going to be resolved anytime soon. Or maybe we just move down into Middle East if I'm black and park in Middle East. It does cede the position to red. But it also puts red in a position where he has to either take no cards or red has to run into one of his neighbors. And red kind of strikes me like the type of player who would prefer not to take cards instead of running into the neighbors. But eventually black gonna end up black is going to end up having to confront red, or he's going to have to abandon the position. This is a long-term winning play for red, but it also let's say black does decide to stack in Middle East and angers red. Well, red is in a position to then attempt to kill black. Red's still just curating his position in Africa. I think I'm about to finally drop below 12 territories this turn. So that takes me down below 12. Not a big deal. And this is where black should go sit in the Middle East. Or I guess he can just hang out in Africa and deny position to red. Doesn't really need to go anywhere. I got a very healthy stack sitting in Akka right there. Take that plus 12 in Ukraine. All right, so here I'm gonna move my troops on the exterior over to Great Britain. I like to stack a second stack in Great Britain so that if someone decides to break me from below or someone decides to break me from above, then I have this stack available to reconstitute my position. Normally, if your entire position is in Ukraine and someone breaks you in one of these two places, it's kind of difficult to get all the way back. All right. Pink's in Australia, just waiting it out. Purple's in North America, just waiting it out. I am in Europe, just waiting it out. Black makes a statement. As red is gonna be my bonus now. And I would prefer it. You did not come in here. Unfortunately, red has 5 cards and a bonus. Red's gonna come out hot right here, and there's not a whole lot black's gonna be able to do about it. I don't think that black kills, or I don't think red kills black here. I'm 100% sure he even could. But sure, let's take another trade. I don't have any intentions right now of running at purple. So I'll close off my line there. I think it gets reopened anyway. There is a chance that purple decides to hit my 3 instead of Mongolia. Oh, hey everybody, 69 stack in Kamchatka. Can we get some dabs in the chat? There we go. Thank you, Omega. And takes his trade, plus 11. He's going to move into Africa, and I think he's just going to sit there. Ooh, he's going to move a stack out in Asia. That's going to play the South America / Asia position. He's going to let black take the bonus. Okay, we're going to have a little bit of stability here. Black and red are going to be under-generating. But they are going to have bonuses. Black finish? No, he doesn't take the bonus. I think he's going to wait for another card trade. I think there's a strong chance purple hits my 3 here. Wouldn't blame him too much. Yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen. I should have seen that. Okay. Not a big problem. It's only a 3. And I understand why he did it. Now, if black or red really wanted to do it, they could come through me and hit North America, but I don't see that really happening at all. Black has been super dedicated to Africa, and red actually has access to North America from the south if he really wanted it. I don't think he does. But red is lining up on black here. It looks mostly defensive. Black's gonna test it out. Pardon me. I have three pretty obvious plays here. I have one play where I can add and take, or take, or take, or and hit one of these two lines. Hitting one of those two lines blocks off my access to either the bottom side of the board or the top side, leaving pink in place. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit Middle East. Now my access is limited to the bottom side of the board. I think black will open that back up. It looks like it was a good move because pink removes my Asia position anyway. It doesn't look like red is going to go the black hit here. Red's going to be stronger than black for quite a while. Black's only generating one more troop per turn than red. Red is still taking cards. On the surface, it looks like black has caught up, but red does have 5 cards here. Well, now that black has locked red into position, this is a betrayal move. Maybe pink will do it. Let's give pink a chance here. Pink's big stack is now open to go take red out of Asia if he really wants to. If pink really wants to, pink can come through, break everyone's bonuses. It doesn't look like pink's gonna do either one of those things. So it's gonna take one more card. This is an interesting position. Are we going to see pink? Or are we going to see purple, rather? Take a card to lock himself in. It doesn't look like it. He's going to have a card in Ural that allows him to not lock himself in. Black's only got one easy card, but he does have a card. Pull it all the way back. Sure does. Well, since red didn't add to Asia and pink didn't hit red, which was really the obvious play, I think I do it. I'm the only one that doesn't really share a border with red here. Red's gonna feel betrayed right here. But now we have red blocked into South America. To get to me, red has to go through black. I don't think that happens this turn. Purple's holding 15. Instead of not taking a card, red moves into North America. Red probably comes to break me next turn. Do we think he goes full Sioux into me? It's possible. But purple's gonna have to do something first. This could be as simple as a shuffle. It could be purple coming down to levy a threat. Honestly, I didn't think that red had the balls to go into purple right there. All right, red probably comes around to break me right here. I didn't set up in front of Greenland, right? I didn't set up in Iceland there on purpose because maybe red decides not to full Sioux and he just comes and sits in my bonus instead. If that is the case, then I will have position to retaliate and kill him. Black is no friend of red. Now purple is also no friend of red. But there's basically zero chance that red doesn't at least come and break my bonus right here. Yeah. He's going to manual me first. Well, I don't think this is really going to help you that much. He's probably going to slam me right at the end of the turn. Oh, he goes back. He just wants to keep me off bonus. Purple has 4 cards. He could reconstitute his bonus, and if he does... I think I take everything but Iceland. No, purple's not going to retake. He's going to open up ink. Okay. Hey, Sledge, how's it going? Who's going to get bored first? Well, I stirred the pot there, so... I don't think it comes down to who gets bored first. Oh god, that was 5 minutes ago. Sorry, buddy. Pink is dedicated to keeping himself locked up. Red's not going to be able to come at me this turn. And I think purple locks him in to the south. I think purple does not want red coming back through his bonus, and so I think he hard guards in Central America here. I think purple knows that nobody's going to come interrupt him on either one of the top lines. So the hard guard here is a test for red. Are you going to sue, or are you going to chill? So this is a test for red. If red does sue into purple, black probably cleans that up, takes the +5, and then moves out into Middle East. And we end up with a 4-player stable Deadliest Trap. Is pink botting out right here? Well, that is interesting timing. Pink decides to leave the game. What's the deadliest trap? Excellent question. There are 2 versions of the deadliest trap. One version, we have a player with a +5 in North America, a player with a +5 in Europe, and a player with a +5 across the southern corridor. The European player stacks in Ukraine, the southern corridor player stacks in Middle East, and the North American player stacks in Kamchatka. Together, they lock the Australia player into Asia. And if they're able to work together, the 3 of them can take down the Asia player. There's a second version of the deadliest trap, where one player has the Western Hemisphere, one player has Europe and North America, or Europe and Africa, rather. The North America player, the North and South America player stacks in Kamchatka. The Europe player stacks split on Middle East and Ukraine and is able to do the same thing. Now, this requires the extra players on the outside to play together. Looks like purple's botted out too. No, purple has not botted out. Is pink still gone? Pink is still gone. I'm going to move my troops forward. I want to see what black does here. Hey, Xenomorph. What's going on? I hope you caught my deadliest trap explanation. Better Way, welcome. Onion Crisps, welcome to the stream. I don't think I've seen you before. Maybe I have. He says, I'm stuck in beginner because everyone in beginner rank plays awfully. Lol, I was master rank before. Well, I'll tell you what. Oh, shit. Is that the pink bot that just moved up there? Edward says, I always miss your explanation of the deadliest trap. Black moves back down. This is fixed? Absolutely yes. Black throws me a heart. Purple's still here. Purple's gonna go down into Australia. Well, let's assume that pink is actually gone. Is pink still gone? Pink is still gone. You know what they say about assuming? I do know what they say about assuming. Good game. General Takamoto, I'm sorry I had to kill you. General Bala, I'm sorry I had to kill you. Yugiri Berwick, you ended it yourself. Osley Barman, I don't remember how you ended it. How much do we want to bet pink's gonna come back? Well, it could happen. Well, pink, even botting out when he did, was a savvy play to get second. All right, our bot is a breaker. One more turn, and it's too late. I think it's too late now. That's what I meant. The end of that turn, yeah. Good frickin' game, everyone. Oh no, don't break Australia. Anything but breaking Australia. Who's gonna get to Europe? Who are you, bot? GG's, everyone. Taking down 1 expert, 2 intermediates, and 2 beginners. Black, you should have killed purple when you had the chance. General Mancini. Botting out from Australia. Got you second place. Not a bad play.